ever watched somebody trigger an entire left just simply by existing? Sydney Sweeney. She didn't march. She didn't rant. Didn't even say a word, actually. She wore a pair of jeans. In the meltdown that followed, pure projection. But what made it worse? She doubled down and refused to apologize. Good for her. But now the masks are off. This ain't just about ads. It's about the war on normal. Y'all, listen to this. But now she's being accused of being racist for it.
The ad that is being racist. Stop the ad that is being racist.
Y'all, we all know a hater when we see one, right? They didn't see a racist. What they really seen was a threat. You got a beautiful woman who happens to be white, right? Not ashamed of being white, right? She's not over here bending over for nobody or bowing down to the mob. And that's when they lost it. That's why you get this result right here. But if they truly cared about racism, why are they silent when actual hate gets thrown at her? I want you to watch this next part and ask yourself, is this outrage or obsession?
The Sydney Sweeney ad, have you seen it?
Oh, yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
Trying to calm myself, but...
You know what? What's funny is I had that same reaction. I'm having that same reaction as I hear you talk. You know what? You just acted out the quiet part out loud.
The Sydney Sweeney ad, have you seen it?
Oh, yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
Trying to calm myself, but that would, Sydney Sweeney has good really? Like, the eugenics in that, it's dripping with it, and I'm like, no.
When you
Literally meltdown, y'all. All right, I'm gonna stop being the pause fest over here.
saw it, what did you think of?
I mean, I thought, it was disgusting. I think it's just showing what kind of country we're turning into. Because it's white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what this ad is representing.
I didn't see it, but I have heard quite a bit about it, and a lot saying that it's slighted towards like eugenics and comparing the blue jeans to blue jeans, blue blood, white hair, or not white hair, but like blonde hair, blue eyes, and there's been a lot of comparison to that. I think it's absolutely unacceptable.
Blue blood? What? Huh? Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's not a good look. I mean, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed, white woman, very cute, and a lot of the things she's been doing online have been a little bit questionable. It seems that she's definitely been, pandering to a certain group of men.
She said, not a good look.
Certain group of men online.
I've seen parts of it, not the whole thing. I understand why people are offended. Whatever the intentions were, the impact is very problematic.
It's not acceptable to begin with, so.
Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of people online being like, okay, well, if we ran the same ad with a black woman, it would be interpreted differently. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is that, a black woman probably wouldn't use the same inflection.
Are you kidding me? They will literally say, support a black woman. Stop supporting all these. They will literally say, stop supporting all these other men and support a black. We got Black Lives Matter.
And, they didn't do that.
BET.
So, they can say what ifs all they want, but the fact of the matter is they used a white woman to send a very specific message.
What about you?
I definitely think if it were a black woman, it would send a different message, specifically because that's the world that we've created, that we've grown up in. And so by specifically using a white person, it completely disregards everything that we've spent the last centuries working towards. And so that just it rubs us the wrong way.
A company like American Eagle, not surprised. And I think any thinly veiled. Whatever they're trying to put out is not very thinly veiled at all, and people can see through it. And so hopefully with enough outrage, companies will be afraid to put those types of messaging out.
I get both sides of the argument. Like, she's talking about like actual jeans, but then I get the other side saying like, oh, but like this could be like a play on words for like something else. But like honestly, I think there's just so much more going on in the world that like an ad about Sydney Sweeney isn't something that we need to pay attention to. It's this, and it's actually fighting for people's rights and committing to kicking out Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and RFK Jr. Because they are fucking everything up. So I think that ad is like, I get it, people are outraged, but that's not what we need to be paying attention to.
I agree with, a part of what she said, obviously. You already know what part that was. But you know what this is? I'm not finna sugarcoat it. I'm finna call it just like it is. All right, so go ahead and prepare yourself. This is what happens when white liberals are taught to hate themselves. I mean, think about it. They've been programmed to see strength and beauty as white supremacy for them. If it's a white woman, it's white supremacy. If it's, a black woman, obviously, it's going to be strength and beauty and all this other stuff and so many other ethnicities. But, But let's be real. If Sydney Sweeney looked like Lizzo, that ad probably would have won a BET award. I mean, come on, for real, y'all. You think I'm exaggerating? I want you to keep watching. Because now they're pulling a race card. And even the excuses that they're trying to use is starting to sound like satire. Y'all, look at this.
Hey, you want to go to American Eagle?
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
She really thought she ate with this one, y'all. One more time.
Hey, you want to go to American Eagle?
Oh, I can't go in there because I'm black.
Hey, you.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. It's always hard to see the good ones go too, y'all. All the kings out here know. However, this is what victimhood culture produces. No one said black people can't shop at American Eagle. In fact, my preferred number one fragrance in my cologne collection, I know I'll be on the stream looking like I just went duck hunting, but, American Eagle, you get me right. By the way, I don't duck hunt or hunt at all, by the way, at all. But instead of celebrating diversity, now even a pair of jeans becomes oppression. Meanwhile, Democrats will ignore actual racism on the border or in failing schools. Alexa, stop. But why? Because this kind of outrage, it definitely feeds them a shame. It's my baby boy calling me right now. But when the same people promoted real insanity in ads, where were the think pieces then?
Don't forget to boycott American Eagle and cancel this person.
So I just discovered who Sydney Sweeney was. Apparently she had the audacity to look beautiful in a pair of jeans and smile. And now the feminist bat signal is lighting up the sky like it's a code red at the Oppression Olympics. Ladies, listen, it's a denim ad. It's not the Handmaid's Tale reboot. You're acting like she personally set women's rights back a century by rocking some blue jeans, okay? You're out here screeching that a hot blonde in denim is a dog whistle for Hitler. Really? Listen, they found a girl with a body that could launch 1,000 ships to show off their merchandise by using her merchandise. You scream empowerment until a woman actually embraces her femininity, and then suddenly it's a meltdown on aisle TikTok. I mean, you didn't get this mad over a Calvin Klein ad when you had women being replaced by men getting pregnant, whatever this is. I'm sorry she didn't wear a pantsuit and a muumuu and scowl for the camera. Not every woman has to cosplay as a rage-fueled activist with blue hair and a nose ring. Some just want to look hot. And guess what? Last time I checked, this is America. So just adjust your moral superiority goggles. And remember, if Sydney Sweeney, in an American Eagle ad ruins your worldview, maybe your worldview is the problem. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Where were the protests when Calvin Klein featured a pregnant man? Yeah, we already know. Or when Ulta bought in drag queens to teach makeup to 12-year-olds. No, that was inclusive. But Sydney Sweeney puts on jeans and now it's eugenics. Same thing. This ain't about body positivity. This is about ideological obedience. You're only beautiful if you vote blue and hate yourself on command. That's the stipulations. And the memes, they became modern day propaganda. This comes with, they said this is the bathing suit size of the average Sydney Sweeney hater. Oh man, they literally got body art up here mocking these liberals right now. Maybe because she reminds them, a lot of them of what they not, and they just can't take it. They're just jealous. They just call it what it is. Definitely ain't feminism. It's definitely bitterness in disguise. And the left would never admit the envy is driving most of this outrage. But don't worry. They got backup from the Rainbow Brigade and from the Keyboard Warriors. Bing! Sydney Sweeney haters. Well, they all fit a certain profile right here, right? This tells me this ain't scripted. Every time a woman refuses to go woke, this is who shows up to cancel her, y'all. Same uniform, same attitude, same desperation. But Sweeney didn't blink. She didn't delete. She actually doubled down. And somebody else noted it too. Noticed it. Y'all ready to see Trump's reaction? Yeah. Because he summed it up in one whole truth post. He said, Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican. Boom. There go the smoking gun right there. Has the hottest ad out there. It's not. It's for American Eagle. And the jeans are flying off the shelves. They actually sold out. Go get them, Sydney. I'm sorry. Let me collect myself. I'm over here misreading this. On the other side of the ledger, Jaguar did a stupid and seriously woke advertisement that is a total disaster. The CEO just resigned in disgrace, and the company is in absolute turmoil. Who wants to buy Jaguar after looking at the disgraceful ad? Shouldn't they have learned a lesson from Bud Light, which went woke and essentially destroyed in a short campaign? The company, look at me. Anywho, the market cap destruction has been unprecedented, with billions of dollars so foolishly lost. Or just look at woke singer Taylor Swift. Ever since I alerted the world as to what she was saying on Truth, that I can't stand her hate, she was booed out of the Super Bowl and became no longer hot. The tide has seriously turned. Being woke is for losers. Being Republican is what you want to be. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Y'all had to bear with me through my reading skills with this. It happens. But he said, I love her ad. Simple, sharp, savage. That's the difference between our side and theirs. We don't burn people for being themselves. We support strength, not victimhood. But the moment that really ended the debate, Rob Smith's truth bomb. Check this out.
You're not mad at Sydney Sweeney. You just hate white people. And you all need to admit it. All of you fake, woke, pro-black people, all of you tired white liberals that are always apologizing for being white, y'all do not hate Sydney Sweeney. You hate white people. and you hate Sydney Sweeney because this is a conventionally attractive white girl that is in ad campaigns that's celebrating her blonde hair, celebrating her blue eyes, celebrating her incredible body. Y'all had no problem with these ads when we were putting all these obese people in these ads a couple of years ago. All these people that nobody wanted to look at, y'all had no problems with that. But you have a problem with Sydney Sweeney and people that look like her because, yes, they are conventionally attractive. And this is the thing about the fake woke pro-black people. If you really love being black, if you truly had no issue being black, if you truly love the skin that you're in, and I do, you don't have any problem with white people celebrating their blonde hair, their blue eyes, all of that stuff. Because, yes, those people are attractive as well. I think black people can be quote unquote conventionally attractive as well, right? So you're not mad at her. You are mad because you really do just hate white people.
Boom.
It is a sickness. And you all have gotten so used to hating on white people that it has become normalized to you, and you need to stop it. It's pathetic.
Now, he said what most people are too afraid to admit. You're not mad at Sydney Sweeney. You hate what she represents. Traditional beauty. Conservative values. Pride in who she is, at least seemingly, in terms of the conservative values. And if you're comfortable in your own skin, someone else's confidence shouldn't shake you. It shouldn't make you sway. But if you are in the or for the woke cult, then it's going to be a threat every single time. And we see that they've normalized hate as long as it's aimed at white people, Christians, or anyone not towing a Democrat line. But here's the truth. The modern left doesn't want equality. They want submission. We all know this. We've been talking about this countlessly over the several videos on the channel. They want every ad, every face, every voice to echo their narrative. They want it for Sydney Sweeney. But Sydney Sweeney, she didn't just wear jeans. She seemingly broke the machine. At least that's what I'm saying. And the backlash proves it. Real quick, I got a shout out to the Team Think 4X Club. You already know who gave me the idea, but also it originated from Doug in Exile. Make sure y'all definitely, share where you're from, comment on the video. All you got to do is like, comment, or share. That's how you become a part of the 4X Club. Also, follow me on these platforms so you don't get any more uncensored truth, as well as I just dropped some new merch right below this video. And I got to go work on the prices. Y'all know I'm super transparent. I got to go work on the prices. I went to go purchase one, and I'm sitting back like, bro, why do I got it? And then the tax was just crazy. So give me right after this video, I'm going to go ahead and knock that down and try to see what I can do to make it more reasonable. But thank y'all for y'all support nonetheless, man, because for whatever reason, y'all been blowing up my merch shop with the Team Think shirts. I didn't even... let me get to the shout outs. I'm over here doing too much. Let me shout out to Robin Brass 4292, Richard Gearhart 4993. Then you got Jakari 74. You got John Terpeck 3940. You got Natalie Gist 2014. You have Danny Man 194 and Drio JS 27. Yeah, I'll be butchering y'all names. But you know what? Just like the new merch drop says, go check on somebody today. Or actually, go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.